As I was saying, the Murdoch media campaigned for that law to make a coercive vaccination law for children without disclosing that they are a corporate partner of the Murdoch Children's Research Institute, which is involved in vaccination research. Now that is a major conflict of interest. They're involved in the meningococcal B vaccine, and South Australia is the only state so far that has got that vaccine in place for children. That's an aluminium adjuvanted vaccine, just one of many that's on the schedule for children. But the Murdoch Children's Research Institute is also involved in coronavirus vaccination research. So you've got a situation where the Murdoch media was able to manipulate the community and politicians to put in place a law that would make it coercive vaccination legal to push on people without disclosing that conflict of interest. Now just recently, Kevin Rudd has said at a media bargaining code hearing that he was in fear of Rupert Murdoch when he was Prime Minister. And he's saying that they want compliant politicians, and that's what they've got. So now we have to challenge this, that they have, the politicians have put in place what the Murdoch media was campaigning for. And they're planning to use that no jab framework. Is now going to be used for adults. They're planning, the Deputy Chief Medical Officer, he announced that they're going to have no jab, no job. You can have no jab, go into a restaurant, no jab, no pub, no jab, no life, no jab, no travel. So this is the problem, that this no jab, no life framework has been put in place, and we've got to fight against that now. Now, whatever you think of Kevin Rudd, he has given us the ammunition. We can say, there you have it, a former Prime Minister is saying he was scared of Rupert Murdoch and that he knew that they wanted compliant politicians. What politician is going to cross Rupert Murdoch? So we have to take it to our own representatives now and say, this is not right. You cannot have a media organisation making laws for Australia, making laws that can force people to have vaccines without us being able to give informed consent. Now at the moment, they're not planning to vaccinate children. The vaccines have only been provisionally approved, and that's important because people aren't being told about it being provisionally approved. They're only approved for people over 18. But even young people, people under 70 are not at risk of this virus. And if they start vaccinating people with these vaccines, it's going to mess up their own natural immunity. At the moment, people can fight this virus themselves. But if they try and make everybody have this vaccination, they're going to make people dependent on the vaccine industry. They're going to steal people's natural immunity. So we have to fight against this. And they're currently doing experiments or trials in England on children because they want to get this vaccine on the schedule for children as well. And if it gets on the schedule for children, they'll be stuck with that for life. Imagine a child having to get coronavirus vaccination for life. And even more often, Bill Gates has just said that they reckon they're going to have 3 doses of this in the first year. It's just gone insane. So we have to fight against it. Anyway, we're fighting.